center yourself into your heart space and see that beautiful ball of light, which is the essence of you. This could be a white light, a blue light, a pink light, just that energy of you, that true soul, divine version of you. Allow it now to start to come out and caress every single cell and molecule of yourself, coming out your heart, going down to the bottom of your feet, up to the top of your head, and out through and down into your fingertips and your arms. Seeing that energy gently pour out through the soles of your feet, where it goes down and down and down through all the layers of Mother Earth. Imagine it just shooting down into the core and the center of Mother Earth, where it meets a ball of beautiful, bright, white light. See your energy go into that ball of light, where it allows you to be grounded and connected with Mother Earth. And gently begin to draw up some of the energy back up through all the layers of Mother Earth and gently back into the soles of your feet, where this energy gently comes up through the soles of your feet, through your calves, your knees, your thighs, and into your pelvis, allowing it to go in and through your base chakra, where we're going to ask for your base chakra to be cleansed and aligned through this beautiful light. Just imagine seeing that light now as it gently comes up into your sacral chakra, where we're going to ask again for the sacral chakra to be cleansed and aligned for you now. Releasing any stagnant energy, any ways and possibilities that you've been holding on to pressure into this chakra, just releasing them now. As it gently comes up through your solar plexus, asking this chakra now to be cleansed and aligned for you, releasing all excess and energy of pressure that's been stagnant and holding on into this chakra. Drawing that energy up into your heart chakra, where you see that energy just align and cleanse out your heart space, allowing it to feel lighter and more aligned, and just connecting into that essence of you, that magical, beautiful being with every heartbeat that is you. There's no pressure on the heart, it just beats and beats with that ease and that flow. Reminding you of all the ways that you already are living through ease and flow without pressure. Just bringing that into your awareness now as it gently comes up into your throat chakra. Cleansing out your throat chakra and aligning. And noticing how oxygen comes through your throat and into your lungs with ease, flow. Again, without needing the energy of pressure in this space. As it gently comes up through your mouth, your nose, your ears, your third eye, cleansing, aligning your third eye to open up the possibilities and ways that you can move forward without this pressure. And coming out to the top of your head through the crown chakra, forming a beautiful ball of pearly white iridescent light, which maybe looks like a ball or a bubble, where you now place yourself into that ball or bubble, feeling completely safe and secure as it floats up, out into the sky, going higher and higher, going past the planets and the stars, going higher and higher, coming up through some lighter lights and darker lights and lighter lights again, and gently coming up higher into the beautiful golden light. This is the realm of the ascended masters, angels and spirit guides. Allowing yourself to go higher and higher through and up into a jelly-like substance, which is the colours of the rainbow and where the universal laws reside. Imagine what it feels like pushing your way through that jelly-like substance, going higher and higher, and gently coming out into a beautiful pink mist, which is the law of the compassion. And you see in the distance, on the far right, you see a door. Allow yourself to go up through that door and into the seventh plane of existence through the pearly white iridescent light, where you're meted with the pearly white iridescent light, and it's the brightest light you've ever seen before, but one which is kind and gentle to your eyes, where you just have that feeling of safe and secure, and your soul feels at home in this energy of love and light. Going higher and higher until all that you can feel and perceive is that unconditional love of true divine creator of all that is. If you see any places, people, then please go higher and higher until all that you can perceive is that pearly white iridescent light. Seeing your ball of light dissolve around you, and you're connected as one with the true divine creator of all that is. And if it's okay with you, can we start this healing with downloading you on all levels with true divine creator of all that is unconditional love now, whilst teaching you and all parts of you that you know what it feels like to have and receive that unconditional love now. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out, allowing that energy to flow through you. And if it's okay with you, can we download you with an instant healing through the true divine unconditional love? And also teaching you and reminding all parts of you that you know what it feels like. You know that it is safe to have an instant healing now. And if it's okay with you, can we now pull and release and cancel on all levels but resolve on a historic level the belief of I have to have pressure to achieve my goals? And can we replace this with I can have ease, flow and joy to achieve my goals? That I know what it feels like to live my day-to-day life, no longer needing or having to have pressure to achieve my goals. That you know how and that it is safe and what it feels like to live your day-to-day life, no longer needing pressure to achieve your goals, no longer needing pressure to achieve your success, no longer needing pressure to achieve love, happiness and abundance. That you know how to, you know what it feels like, and that it is safe to achieve and have your goals without pressure. That you know that it is safe and what it feels like, and that you know how to achieve love without pressure, to achieve success without pressure, to achieve happiness without pressure, and to achieve abundance without pressure now. And anywhere that you were led to believe that putting pressure on yourself or having pressure put on you makes you a good person, makes you more successful, makes you more desirable, makes you more lovable, can we now just send all of that into the Creator's light and have it restored on all levels now? Releasing the connection that you have taken on around pressure and your self-identity, separating them now through true divine unconditional love, and restoring your self-identity with the true divine creative force that is highest truth and perspective of you now. We teach you on all levels that you know how to, that it is safe to, and that you know what it feels like to live your day-to-day life no longer looking or seeking pressure to thrive, to exist, to have abundance, that you know how to live your day-to-day life having all of these things without the need to put pressure on yourself or seek it from others now. That you know what it feels like to live your day-to-day life through ease, flow, and joy. And having that now, through the true divine creator it is, as your preferred way of having things through ease, flow, and joy now. That you know what it feels like, that you know that it's safe to, and that you know how to receive, have, be, and do through ease, flow, and joy. Any part of you that is still seeking that pressure and putting that pressure on yourself to have approval, to fit in, to feel worthy of what it is that you desire, can we now just restore all of that through the true divine unconditional love and be replaced with Creator's highest truth and definition and perspective of pressure, of abundance, and teach you and all parts of you that you no longer need to have both, that you can have abundance without pressure. And that it's safe to do so now. Taking some nice deep breaths in, releasing all of that energy for you now. As those beliefs just transmute out of you. Can we teach you in all parts of you what it feels like to no longer be burdened with the energy of pressure? And have your energy of pressure be restored through the true divine creative all that is in perspective, and to teach you the lightness of pressure and show you all the ways that pressure can add through your life through the lightness, the love, and the excitement and ease, flow, and joy. And remove anywhere and everywhere that you've made pressure a bad thing, you've made it heavy, and the way you've resented it and resented your life at where you are now because of it. And can we just send an instant healing now to all and anywhere where you have blamed yourself and you are resenting yourself? Can we just send that unconditional love and teach you on all parts of you on all levels that you know what it feels like to live your day-to-day life, no longer resenting yourself, no longer hating yourself, and teach you on all parts of you that it is safe and that you know how to feel and live your day-to-day life without hating and resenting yourself now. We teach all parts of you and remind you in this lifetime and all lifetimes what it feels like to be kind to yourself, that you know that you can and that it is safe to be kind to yourself, that you know what it feels like to love yourself, that you can love yourself and that it is safe to love yourself. And having that love feeling replace that hatred and resentment now. And we just have that feeling of love for yourself integrated to all versions of you, all past, present and future versions of you, sending them an instant healing now of unconditional love. And we teach you and all parts of you that you are allowed to love yourself without pressure, that you know what it feels like and that it is safe to love yourself without pressure. And can we now, on all 4 belief levels, lift, pull and cancel the belief of without pressure I die, I need pressure to thrive, and I need pressure to have abundance. Can we now just restore them on a historic level, replace them with I no longer need pressure to thrive, I no longer need pressure to have abundance, I know what it feels like to be alive without pressure, I know what it feels like to exist without pressure, that you know what it feels like to thrive without pressure, that you know what it feels like to have abundance without pressure, and teaching you on all 4 belief levels that it is safe to thrive without pressure, that it is safe to have abundance without pressure, that it is safe to exist and be alive without pressure, and that you know how to do this now. If we teach you and any parts of you on all levels that learning through pressure is now marked as done and complete, can we just mark all the ways that you have been choosing to learn through pressure, that heavy pressure on yourself, to have control, to have perfectionism, and that's been burning you out? Can we just teach you on all parts of that you no longer need to choose that, and show you through the true divine unconditional love and creatable that is the other ways and possibilities for you to choose and live without that pressure now, that you no longer need to revert back to learning through pressure, and just mark all of that done and complete for you now in all space, time, dimension and realities, and in all languages. Can we just now connect you in with the true divine creator that is, and that essence of you, and remind you of the ways that you did choose to come here, to have that ease, flow and joy, the ways that you can choose to live in this life through that ease, flow and joy now, no longer needing to choose that pressure. If we download you with the belief on all 4 belief levels, I am worthy of living a life without pressure. I am good enough to live a life without pressure. And that you know what it feels like, and that it is safe to have these beliefs now. Releasing all fear, worry, self-hatred, anger for yourself and around this now, and have it just resolved and transmuted in unconditional love, giving you the lightness, the ease, the flow, and the release of that burden now. Taking some nice deep breaths in now, letting that energy just move around and out for you. And can we now pull the belief from all 4 belief levels, lift and cancel it in all space, time, dimension, and realities, and in all languages of I can have success without putting pressure on myself, and I can thrive without putting pressure on myself. Mark these done and complete, restore them on a historic level, and replace them with I can have success through ease, flow, and joy. I can thrive through ease, flow, and joy. That you know what it feels like to live your day-to-day life without putting pressure on yourself to thrive. And that you can thrive without putting pressure on yourself. That you can have success without putting pressure on yourself. That I can have success without putting pressure on myself, yes. I can thrive without putting pressure on myself, yes. And release the pressure that you put on around success and thriving, to teach you all the ways and the possibilities that you can thrive through ease, flow and joy, that you can have success through ease, flow and joy, and that it is safe to do so now. And anywhere and everywhere that you've been choosing to always revert back to put pressure on yourself, and that the only way for you to have things or to succeed or be happy or be loved is to put pressure on yourself. Can we now just mark that as done and complete? Resolve it on all levels, and to teach you in all parts of you that you know how to have all of those things through ease, flow and joy, that you know how to have all of those things without the pressure on yourself now, and that you know how to live your day-to-day life no longer putting pressure on yourself, and that it's a choice. It's not something that you have to do or a subconscious program anymore. It's now a choice, and allow you to step back into your power on what takes control of you. We now know the belief on all 4 belief levels of I am free, I know what it feels like, and I know how, and that it is safe to live my day-to-day life being free of pressure. That I know how, and that it is safe, and what it feels like to live your day-to-day life through ease, flow, and joy. Choosing ease, flow, joy, success, thriving, and abundance now through the unconditional love. And we just connect you back to yourself, your power, and release the pressures that you've been putting on yourself to fit in. And also send an instant healing to all of the self-doubt that you've been putting on yourself and reverting back to. That you know how to trust yourself, that you know that it's safe to trust yourself, and you know what it feels like trusting yourself through ease, flow, and joy, reminding you in all the ways that you have the answers already inside you and connecting you back to that part of you now through unconditional love. And can we just restore your self-identity now and your self-image through the true divine creative all that is, releasing you of any past self-images, past identities that you've been reverting back to through pressure, through fear, through anger, resentment, hatred, and restore them all now and teach you in all parts of you of how to move forward in this lifetime and all lifetimes with self-image through unconditional love. The one where you trust, you step in your power, you have the ease, flow, and joy, and that you're fully connected back in yourself now without that pressure. And can we now hold the belief from all space, time, dimension, realities, and on all levels and in all languages of I need pressure to exist? Yes. And replace this with I know what it feels like to live my day-to-day life no longer needing pressure to exist. I know what it feels like to live and exist and thrive without pressure. That I no longer need pressure to exist, and that I know how to exist without pressure. I know how to exist through unconditional love. I know how to exist through ease, flow, and joy. Can we just mark as done and complete all the ways that you've been telling yourself the only way to exist is through pressure? The only way to exist is through hard work, struggle, looping, resistance. Can we just mark that as done and complete now in all space, time, dimension, realities, in all languages, and teach you in all parts of you that you know how to exist through allowance, through love, through light, through ease and flow and joy, and that it is safe for you to choose that now. It is safe for you to move forward in this lifetime and all lifetimes through having the ease, the flow, the joy, and no longer needing to revert back to pressure. And can we just release and untangle where you have linked pressure and safety? That if you'll be safe if you just put a bit of pressure on yourself. You'll be safe if you're stuck in that pressure. Can we just, through the true divine creative all that is, teach you all the ways that you can move out of that? Hold your hand now and take you out of that and move into the feeling of safety around ease, flow, and joy. The safety of lightness. The safety of pressure free. And send an instant healing to your heart and your chest now, having that pulled and released from you now through the true divine creative all that is and unconditional love. Taking some nice deep breaths in as that energy just releases from you now. And can we teach you on all levels that you know how to live your day-to-day life without pressure, without the heaviness, without the tension. We just send the ease, the flow and the joy through every cell and molecule of your body now. That it knows how to function, it knows how to exist, it knows how to thrive, it knows how to live. Being pressure free. And can we just teach you now on all levels that you have mastered these virtues, no longer needing to put pressure on yourself to master these virtues, and that you have mastered these virtues through unconditional love, and you no longer need to revert back to putting pressure on yourself to master these. That you have mastered the virtue of approval, growth, success, rebirth, existence, patience, self-love, self-worth, aliveness, passion, healing, purpose, allowing, acceptance, peace, temperaments, and boundaries. Having these integrated at speed of light for you without a healing crisis, that you know how, that it is safe to, and what it feels like living your day-to-day life, having mastered these virtues now through unconditional love, no longer needing that pressure for you to master these, that these are done and complete, and that you know how to live your day-to-day life with these virtues, adding that ease, flow and joy to your life now. And can we just finally pull all the wayward entities, dark energies, spirits and reptilians, vows, oaths, commitments and curses that have been holding on to all and any of these beliefs now, to be marked as done and complete and released from you from all 4 belief levels, to never to return to you again, and replaced with unconditional love. And what it feels like to move forward in your life now without needing, craving or creating pressure on yourself. So now imagining that pearly white iridescent light washing over you, like a shower of waterfall, just flushing out all of that stagnant energy. And can we teach you and every cell and molecule of yourself that it is safe for you to hold on to these beliefs now, having them integrated for you at the right speed for you now. And seeing that pearly white iridescent light washing over you and releasing all that stagnant energy as it flows out through the soles of your feet, going down into the core of Mother Earth, where Mother Earth takes the energy and revitalizes the soil and the earth to add and be a positive contribution now. Where you are now grounded and connected to Mother Earth, feeling safe and secure on this planet. and this earth in your body and your soul, living a life without pressure now. Being in your power to choose this now each and every day. And seeing the energy spring back up through the soles of your feet, through your body, and out the top of your head back into that unconditional love, so that every day you live connected with the creator of all that is and Mother Earth. And then when you're ready, come back into the room.